if it's on. Otherwise, it's weird. I'll be just talking to myself. I think it's on. はい、大丈夫かな？大丈夫だね。はいはいはい。Here, one sec, I need to kind of tidy up something. Have so many files in front of me. Just bear with me a moment. みんな元気かな？ How's everyone? Hope you are well. Just kind of everything is everywhere right now. ちょっと待ってね。It's not that bad. It's just like I have like a certain way to arrange things so it's easier for me. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, here we go. Because I need to kind of constantly monitor like the volume and also like what's showing, in the stream. Just make, I gotta make sure, what I want to display is displayed. Anyway, so it should be fine now. Okay. And my notes are right here on the right-hand side. Okay, we go. See this? Yeah, it's scrolling. Good. So I'm here again for another Bocchi stream. We just finished the first volume like two weeks ago. 2週間前に、ね、ぼっちちゃんの漫画の、第1巻、the first volume、第1巻を、みんなで読み終わったから、so yeah, we just finished reading it. So today we're gonna start the second volume. But the thing is, I can't show the entire second volume because the publisher actually shows like maybe halfway through of the second volume. It's available for free, so that's why I'm doing this, because it's okay as long as it's available for free. I have the link included in the description page as well if you're interested in reading the manga in Japanese. Anyway, so I'll just go to the point that I'm allowed to kind of share, and of course it's for educational purposes, so nobody's gonna go too crazy about that too. So anyway, one sec, let me just say hello before I get into it, okay? Once I start explaining, start going through things, of course I can't check the chat because I will lose my flow. And also I'm doing this to make archives too, so that I'll have a bigger library later on, for you to kind of review and learn something new and so on and so forth, or just enjoy it. Anyway, so we have a look at one second. Vocab right here. We go here. Okay, just saying hello to the people in the chat. Okay. Cunning Stance, you're here. Yes, it's Bocchi time. Yeah, we go. Oh, you've got like a test tomorrow? I hope you're ready. Well, I guess don't worry too much if you have a test coming up. You just do whatever you can do. You don't want to stress out and then get sick or something. You just want to kind of do, and do your best and show, what you are capable of, I guess. So, and what else? In here in the chat, who else is here? Zaito, you're here. Always here. Excellent. And let me see. And Vitaly, first time seeing your name. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I have a lot of people, showing in the chat lately, and sometimes I can't memorize everyone's name. So I'm doing my best though. It's hard. Yeah, but if you come here often, then of course I'll remember. But Ryo was here. I'm impressed, by Mero's effort to go through a lot of my, lesson, streams, archives. It's a really good idea to do that, especially, before watching my streams like this, manga streams, or gaming streams, so on and so forth, so you understand better. So let's see, Hitch is here. Good. Hello. And Saito, you're here. And Japanese Immersion, you're here. Good to see you. Yeah, you started coming often. I recognize your username. Let me see. Vitaly, watch all your reading streams, and now I'm sad. I'm so grateful for your channel. Too bad there's not a lot of channels like. Oh, I know. You. Oh, it's such a nice. Nice message from Vitaly in chat. Thank you for saying that. I thought, I want to do something like this because, if I were a learner, I want to see something like this, something fun to watch. And, I don't want to like stress out. I just want to kind of like have fun, learn something new, chill out, just hang out in chat. And just like, be, I don't know, just be more like relaxed, and that's why I don't use textbooks. Of course, I make my own, grammar files if necessary. And also, the reason why I don't use textbooks is that, of course, it's boring, isn't it? And I don't like using textbooks myself if if I'm learning something. But it doesn't mean that I, just improvise. I always have, my own, lesson files, grammar files ready, so that I can teach, in context, showing the story, like this, and you see, what's going on, and it's so much easier to explain with, anime characters, manga characters, video game characters, and showing you the background information, and so that you see more, like, oh, who is Nijika-chan? Nijika-chan's talking to whom? So on and so forth. That's way more than what, a textbook can teach. So that's why I kind of decided to do this. It's not easy. I don't blame other channels or teachers, not being able to do it, because it is really hard. It's really hard. But, I'm just doing whatever I can do. Of course, I'm not perfect. But I just want to do as much as I can. Okay. Anyway, but thank you for your nice, your kind words. Vitaly, makes me very happy. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. Okay, so let's see. I can't check the chat because I need to focus. So I hope you understand this. Of course, I will be checking your chat messages much later once I go through the pages. Anyway, so let's see. So this is the second volume. Big Nijika-chan here, and the cover is actually like this. You might have seen it before in volume 2. So cool. Bocchi The Rock. Okay, so let's go. Second volume, like a cover, like second cover, I guess, with Nijika-chan. And it starts from this page. Here we go. Let me monitor here too. I'm just talking to myself. Okay, here we go. Yeah, it's a kind of, it takes the whole page. It's kind of cute. So let's go. I have to put the chat away, I'm sorry. Okay, so as you can see, my notes are here. Okay, as you can see. So here it says, にじかちゃんの夏休みの一日. Okay, にじかちゃんの夏休みの一日. Okay, well, you can kind of guess, it's got like the time showing too, So, let's see. So, Nijika-chan, of course, that's Nijika-chan, right? The drummer of the band. And so, Nijika-chan, no, Nijika-chan, so this is possessive, no? Natsu yasumi, natsu, summer, yasumi, break. Summer break, summer holiday, summer vacation. Natsu yasumi no ichinichi, so Nijika-chan and Natsu yasumi and ichinichi, all of them are nouns and combined, by no, noun, no noun, no noun. Okay, so if you have like noun, no noun, and then you are like, oh, what's what? Some people get confused. So if you see, okay, so if you take a look at Nijika-chan no natsuyasumi, just ignore this. So if you see Nijika-chan no natsuyasumi, that's easy, right? Nijika-chan's, summer break, right? So if you see noun, no noun, like this, sometimes here it was the possessive, okay, possessive, Nijika-chan's and natsuyasumi. But sometimes, it might not be the case. And you'll be wondering, like, oh, like I'm sometimes, confused when it's combined by no. In that case, look at what comes last. You see, ichinichi. What comes, like, last, or the last, after the last no, is, what they want to say. Okay, so actually, Nijika-chan no natsuyasumi no ichinichi, it's talking about ichinichi. And of course, giving more information here. No ichinichi, one day. A day of, Nijika-chan's summer break, basically. Okay, so let me see. If you see something like noun, no noun, so if you say noun, no noun, one sec. 先生の学校 versus 学校の先生, for example. A lot of people get confused by something simple like this. Okay, let me...学校の... Okay, so these no, I have no here, no here. They're not possessive. But sensei, teacher. And then 学校 is here, right? But if you're confused, as I said, look at what comes last. What comes right after the last no. In this case, I only have one no here, so it's easy. I might combine one more later, but, So some people can't tell the difference between sensei no 学校 versus 学校の先生. So if you're confused by this, again, look what comes after no. Okay? But in this case, what comes after the last no. And that's the, that's what it is actually focused, on. So, 先生の学校 is actually talking about 学校, but 学校, for teachers, basically. Okay? So it's more like a teacher training school, basically. Okay? 学校の, ごめん、学校、先生の学校. Because if you see what comes after no, oh, actually it's about school, not about, any particular sensei. 先生の学校. Okay. But if you say something like, okay, maybe Taenyan sensei no 学校, then it's gonna be different, but it's still about school. If you say Taenyan sensei no 学校, it will be a possessive no, so, Taenyan sensei's school. But still, again, 学校 is the essential part, isn't it? It doesn't matter, if you have the possessive no or, if you just have noun, no to explain more about what comes after. So if you say 学校の先生, are you talking about the teacher or school? No, you are talking about the teacher. So basically it's school teacher. Okay, that's how you crack it. So I've seen some explanations saying, oh, it goes from big to small. Is that true? No. Look at this. 先生の学校. 学校 is actually bigger. Okay, so yeah, these kind of like old explanations have to be revised. That's why I teach in a very certain way to kind of correct these. I don't really want to say mistakes, but it doesn't really explain well enough, you know. So noun no noun, that's the important part. Okay, 学校の先生, so school teacher. 先生の学校, school. You know, or a school of teachers or school, you know, basically, you know, teacher training school. But if you say something like, yeah, Taenyan sensei no gakko, then, you know, the meaning will be a little bit different. You know, Taenyan sensei's school, that will be possessive. Anyway, so, yeah, here, if you look at this, but it has no, like no twice. You don't want to combine any more no's. I mean, maybe one more, but it'll be too much. So, にじかちゃんの夏休みの one day. Okay, one day of にじかちゃんの夏休み. So then it's easier to understand what it means. Right? Let me see. So if you put like another like noun after this with no 先生の学校の猫, for example, then of course it's actually talking about 猫. The cat of 先生の学校 isn't it? So yeah, the trick always works. So that's that. So this is how Nijika-chan spends her time in during her 夏休み summer break. So let's see, 10時ね、10時朝10時はにじかちゃんは朝ごはんを作る。She cooks for せいか That's cute ね、お姉ちゃんに、朝ごはんを作る。ご飯A lot of rice ね、ご飯がたくさんある。かわいいね。そして、12時ね、12時にじゃあこれは PA さんね、The Sound Engineer Lady PA さんと音楽とか、食べ物の、話をする。So they're talking about ね、これは CD 音楽ね、music 音楽とかね、あとはこれは食べ物だね。これパフェかな、パフェと、スパゲッティね、そう食べ物の話をしている。So they're talking about food and music and so on and so forth. これは掃除をしてるね。She's cleaning the venue. そしてもちろん18時は6時ね、6時6時は何してるかな。にじかちゃんはね、まだスタディにいる。She's still at the venue study. And here it says ただいま happy. Of course you can't see it because にじかちゃん standing here, but as you can guess, happy hour, so happy hour, you know, happy ただいま happy hour, and then says 開催中、開催中 and it says ドリンクメニュー drinks menu 開催中 let's have a look from 開催する開催する you know, to have an event, to, you know, hold an event 開催するね。So like if you want to say, you know, the event, or let's say in this case it's a happy hour, so happy hour you know, is on, you know, it's ongoing, you know, it's happening right now. Then 開催中 like during, you know, it's happening right now. 開催中 is used. So ただいま right now ただいま開催中、ね、event happy hour happening right now. Happy hour. Of course, she's not allowed to drink or anything, but she's just working at the venue. I hope they are, well, I guess they have soft drinks too. ね、ただいま、ね、right now, happy, ね、happy hour, happy hour, 開催中、ね、開催中 is very useful. Let's say if you say 仕事中、今仕事中 you know, you're at work, you're working 仕事中、ね、勉強中、you're studying. So something 中 is very useful. Okay. 中、something's happening right now. You're in the middle of something. That's 開催中。Okay. 仕事中、勉強中、旅行中、旅行、traveling、旅行中。If you say, 今旅行中、you are traveling right now. ただいま開催中。That's what it says here. So, of course, it's not, you know, it's not perfectly visible, but you can guess. Happy, happy, I can see so I'm sure it's our happy hour. 開催中 is happening. It's on right now. She goes to bed pretty late. And she says, 24時ね、夜の12時。ね、今日も充実してたな。充実。ね、充実してた。充実していた。充実。Very good word. Okay, let's have a look. See, it's from 充実する。Let me just move those here. Okay. Normally, something が充実する。The reason being is that something が充実する。Normally, it's used as an intransitive. That's why subject が is possible here. And 充実する is the dictionary form. Okay, something becomes fulfilling. Something becomes satisfactory. But normally used for like, you know, days. That's why it's used here, isn't it? Talking about her, you know, day, you know, a day in the life of Nijika-chan. Here we go. So of course something が充実する。一日が充実する。ね、仕事が充実する。So you get the idea ね。For days, life, trip, holidays, so on and so forth. ね、毎日が充実。ね、充実。If you want to say ね、充実している。You know, you're actually satisfied with your everyday life, for example. ね、毎日が充実している。So, 充実する。している。ている。Present continuous state, condition, something being satisfactory, isn't it? So that means like of course you're happy with what it is. So she says 今日も also ね、today also ね、and her hair is not up. She has her hair down. 今日も充実してたな。So, of course, 充実してた from 充実していた。充実していた。So it was, isn't it? Because if you use the 充実している, some, you know, it's a state condition, something being satisfactory, meaning that, you know, you're happy with what it is, you know. Something is like, you know, basically you didn't waste your time. It went really well. You know, you're satisfied with what it is. So, 充実している state condition. And していた is just the past of that, isn't it? So, 充実してたな because it's at the end of the day. because 今日も if you say 今日も充実している will be like, you know, when it's actually ongoing. So of course this is, you know, before her bedtime ね、24時だからね、夜12時遅いね。うん。今日も充実してたな。She's just like saying, oh, wow, ね、today went really well again. You know, I'm happy with how it went. You know, so, 充実してたな。ね、充実。ね、リア充。I had a video about リア充。It's the same 充実 充 okay, I have a video about that. Let's see, and who else? This is Ryo-san. So the creator actually matched you know, Chan here because Nijika-chan had a Nijika-chan. So instead of saying Ryo-chan is a little bit weird for you know, Ryo-san's character. So the creator just says Yamada-chan, you know, just to make you know, make her name sound a little bit cute. Yamada-chan no 夏休みの一日. We had this before, so how does she spend her day? Let's see. じゃあ10時。10時に起きるの。10時に朝、テレビを見てる。映画かな？映画を見て、12時に、ね、服屋さん。服屋さん。She mentioned she likes to go to 古着屋。古着屋 is like a second hand used, you know, clothing store. So I guess this is 古着屋. That was in volume 1. So she's in 古着屋 checking out some used, you know, like a jacket and things, shirt. Love these eyes. かわいい。で、6時ね、18時。6時は、音楽をね、聴いてる。そう、りょうさんは音楽を聴いてる。ね、she's listening to music. そして24時。夜遅いね。These high school kids go to bed so late. I go to bed way later. 24時ね。まあ、夜の12時は、何してるね。Again, yeah, she says something very similar to Nijika-chan. 今日もね、today, ね、again, 充実してた。ね、充実してた。ね、充実していた。ね、meaning that, you know, she did a lot, you know, and she's happy about, you know, how the day went. You know, the day wasn't wasted. Okay, it was satisfactory. She's satisfied with it. 充実してた。していた。Nijika-chan said, してた。充実してたな。ね。今日も充実してたな。You know, when you're thinking about something and it's just kind of like saying that to yourself or saying that in your mind, like, oh, it went really well today. I'm happy about that. You know, but Ryo-san is kind of straightforward. She doesn't really say してたな, but she just says 充実してた. Okay, which is nothing wrong with that. So that's it. Okay. What else? 北ちゃん。北ちゃん。Of course. ね、北ちゃんの夏休みの一日。10時。朝10時は、スキンケアかな。メイクかな。ね、メイクをしている。She's putting some makeup on. It makes her even more beautiful. ね、もっと綺麗になるね。Okay. High maintenance 北ちゃん。Well, she's naturally beautiful, so I guess she doesn't really have to put too much makeup on. で、12時に、友達と、これカフェかなね、カフェにいるね。北ちゃんは、 12時に、ね、友達と、ねwith her friend、カフェにいる。ね、so she's at the cafe、with her friend そしてこれは自撮り、ね、自撮り、セルフィー、自撮りをしてる。ね、自分を撮る。だから自分を撮る。ね、to take her、own picture。自撮り。Yeah. So 自撮り、セルフィー。自分で、自分の写真を撮る。take her own picture。セルフィー。自撮り。It's a noun. So 自撮りする。ね。to take a selfie。北ちゃんはお友達と、カフェで、自撮りをしてる。She's taking a selfie or maybe selfies ね、with her friend、in the cafe。これは、パンケーキパンケーキかな、パンケーキ、かわいいね。そしてね、18時は6時ね、夕方6時は、友達と、外に出かける、ね、出かける to go out、出かける。Of course it's not written. I'm just like kind of describing, what you see. Of course, even though it's not written, it's good to be able to, describe and explain, what's in front of you. So that's what I'm doing right now. さあ北ちゃんと、ね、北ちゃんの友達は、6時に、ね、外に、ね、出かける。ね、出かける。Of course, they were already kind of out, but、they want to explore more. ね、もっと、何か楽しいことをするのかな。They'll do something fun together, I guess. ね、北ちゃん。24時が遅いね。12 midnight ね、24時。of course we say、12時。夜の12時。but she says 今日もね、can we put the voice on、今日も充実した一日だったわ。ね、今日も充実した一日。ね、So here she's using it like a little bit differently. So 一日、explained by 充実した。So this is basically a verb noun combo. So this is acting a little bit more like an adjective. Okay. 充実する、充実した。The past tense isn't it? 充実する、充実した一日。So a day that was satisfying or satisfactory. だった、一日だった。一日 is a noun, so noun だった、past tense. So it was a, satisfying day ね、for me. だったわ。ね、今日も充実した一日だったわ。ね、は very feminine way to end a sentence. りょうさんdoesn't say that. りょうさん didn't say anything after充実してた。It's a bit weird if she starts saying してたわ。That's more like kind of 北ちゃん speaking. 北ちゃん way of speaking. Yeah, like a lady or girl ending a sentence like this gives a kind of posh impression. Kind of, yeah. Doesn't have to be. Yeah, but and also like sophisticated, impression too. Oh, of course, in a good way. Everything in a good way. 一日だったわ。This kind of describes, who she is. So, let's see how Bocchi-chan spends her time. Let's see. ちちゃんの夏休みの一日10時ね、朝10時は、何してるかな。ギターを弾いてるね、ギターを弾いてる。 She's playing the guitar、with the headphones on、 ヘッドフォンをつけて、ギターを弾いてるね、ギターを練習してるかな。 She's practicing or just playing or noodling、12時昼の12時同じ、ね、まだギターの練習をしてる、まだ練習してる。 So she's still practicing or playing the guitar、そして18時は、6時ねNothing changed。外はねちょっと暗くなったね。So the outside is a bit dark。でもね、ぼっちちゃんまだ、ギターを弾いてる。ね、she's still playing the guitar そして24時ね、夜の12時。ぼっちちゃん didn't really do anything apart from playing the guitar. But she still finds it satisfying, or she doesn't think that it's bad. Well, at least here. 今日も充実した一日。She finishes here, but of course she says something else right after this. 今日もね、today again, or today also was 充実した一日。It was a satisfying day じゃないね、充実した一日じゃないね。It's not、because everyone else, especially 北ちゃん、enjoying herself, going out with her friend, hanging out. にじかちゃんはね、working, talking to people. So this is how, にじかちゃん spends her time during the break. And, well, りょうさん at least actually goes out, and she's actually talking to Taenyan-san, the staff. Even though she likes, more indoor activities. But Bocchi-chan is a bit extreme. ずっと、ギターを弾いてる。She just plays the guitar the entire day. 今日も充実した一日じゃない。Not. Gone. It's supposed to be the sound of like someone, being shocked. Gone. じゃない。That's not it. That's not the case. This page actually goes this way. So here first, and here, and I've done bam. So I'll just read the page through. Okay. So from here. Okay. じゃない。gone. Oh dear. 全然充実してない。いや、ギター弾くのは楽しいけど、夏休みなのに、やってることがいつもと一緒。結束バンドのみんなと遊ぼうと思ってずっと予定を空けてるけど、普段から空いてる。ぼっちちゃん、明日のバイトもよろしくね。お疲れ。みんな全く遊びの話をしてこない。バンド仲間だし、みんなで遊ぶとかじゃないのかな。4人集まれる日があるなら 練習した方がいいもんね。でも一度くらいはみんなで受け身でいたらダメだ。私から誘えばいいんだ。あー、cute. Let's see. Always a bit extreme. We go. So, ね、じゃない。You know, right before this, she had a noun. So, ね、充実した一日 is a noun. So, 一日。ね。Of course, before, like, you know, Kita-chan said 一日だったわ。noun だった because it's the past tense. And she didn't say 一日だった。But she thought, oh, wait, hang on a minute. 充実した一日じゃない。It's not. Gone. Shocked. 全然充実してない。いや、ギター弾くのは楽しいけど。全然 plus negative, not at all. 全然充実してない。ね。It's not, satisfactory at all. It's not satisfying at all. いや、ギター弾くのは楽しいけど。いや、ギター弾くこと now fine. ギター弾くのは弾くことは楽しい。It's fun to play the guitar or playing guitar is fun, but いや、いや、nope. In this case, it's more like, well, instead of just saying no. Because of the context. ギター弾くのは楽しいけど it's fun to play the guitar, but well, maybe for some people, playing the guitar all day is 充実している if they want to just practice and, become more professional. I mean, I went to a music school, and I was surrounded by a lot of really good guitarists. I mean, I was learning, music too. I mean, I was on the same course as everyone else. And my main instrument was the guitar too, So I played in a kind of at an okay level, but can't compare, to my classmates. They were so good. So for them, yeah, they spend a lot of time practicing all day. Sometimes, they go out because their bands have shows and things. But anyway, so 全然充実してない。いや、ギター弾くのは楽しいけど。Well, it's fun to play the guitar, but 夏休みなのにやってることがいつもと一緒。夏休みなのに、なのに、even though it's 夏休み。even though it's a summer break. やってることがいつもと一緒。Okay, verb noun combo. Noun なのに even though it is it is now 夏休みなのに so even though it's it's a summer break ことthings so やってること things I'm doing this is not nounifying こと this こと it's just simply things やってること things I'm doing or the thing I'm doing, because she only does one thing. がいつもと一緒ね。一緒 something と一緒 or someone と一緒ね。the same as same as いつも so same as usual, you know, I'm doing the same thing. やってることがいつもと一緒。The things I'm doing is exactly the same. Same as usual. I just keep doing the same thing. Well, at least she realized that. Let's go. And she's still thinking. 結束バンドのみんなと遊ぼうと思ってずっと予定を空けてるけど普段から空いてるsad、結束バンドのみんな so everyone, you know, from the band or everyone in the band と somebody と with somebody ね with、the band members、遊ぼうと思って遊ぼう volitional volitional form plus と思う、so you think about doing something, so 遊ぼう isn't it, so 遊ぶ dictionary form changed to お so 遊ぼう、遊ぼう on its own is volitional, so it means let's play, but this follows a pattern. So volitional form plus 思うと思う sorry to think about doing something、みんなと遊ぼうと思う be careful、this と is, you know, somebody と with somebody、with everyone 遊ぼう、ね、volitional と思う、well, I think that I will, you know, hang out with みんな with everyone、so みんなと遊ぼうと思う、I think about hanging out with, you know, with everyone, with them みんなと遊ぼうと思う、と、遊ぼうと思う遊ぼうと思ってテフォン、I think about, you know, hanging out with them and ずっと、you know, for a long time 予定を空けてる、予定 plans, huge difference between 予定を空けてる versus 予定が空いてる which I'm gonna explain. In the anime, she exaggerated the difference so many times. It was so funny. But I will explain to you why. It's funny. 予定を空けてる。Let's see. So 予定. So your plans, basically your schedule, right? 予定を空ける。So 空ける on its own. 開ける。開ける to make it empty, you know? Make something empty. 開ける。開ける。So if you say 予定を開ける。Let me just move this. 予定を開ける。予定 so plan, schedule を開ける。So you make yourself available. You make your schedule, you know, open means that, you know, you're making time for something. 予定を開ける。Okay? Versus 開く。something が開く。Okay? Intransitive. Okay? Something becomes free. Something, you know, is available. が開く。So if you say 予定が開く、予定が if you say 予定が開く will be you become free. Your 予定, your schedule, your plans, you know, becomes open, right? So 予定が開いている is a state condition. ている。Talking about, you know, my plans are open of course, meaning I don't have plans or I'm free, right? Yeah. So that's why here it says 普段から空いてる. She doesn't even have to try to make time. It's already, it's already open. She's already available without even trying. That's what it's trying to indicate. Okay. 普段から like usually, 普段から空いてる and she's usually free. I mean, from the beginning, she doesn't even have to try to make herself available. Okay. 普段から空いてる。ね、予定が空いてる。普段。usually は普段から from, but in this case, just like as usual, normally that's the case. And にじかちゃん says, ポッチちゃん明日のバイトもよろしくねお疲れ So like at the end of her shift, にじかちゃんsaying ポッチちゃん明日のバイトtomorrow'sバイト so part-time job, so tomorrow's shift basically もうよろしくね明日のバイトもよろしくね saying like, oh well, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm sure you'll come to tomorrow's shift. So 明日のバイトもよろしくね Please come to tomorrow's shift. Okay? お疲れ お疲れ well done. Thank you for your hard work. お疲れand Bocchi-chan thinks みんな全く遊びの話をしてこない。That's sad. みんな everyone みんな全く plus negative same as 全然ない。Okay? Not at all. Okay? みんなeveryone 全く遊びの話をしてこない。遊び from 遊ぶ isn't it? 遊ぶ verb dictionary form. Let's convert it. Well, accidentally or naturally already had a noun version which is 遊び. Must stem can be a noun. So 遊び since it's a noun now 遊びの話、遊びの話をしてこないする遊びの話をする、ね、something の話をする、ねto talk about something. So 遊び is a noun. So 遊びの話をする定フォームしてて来ないしてくる、If you say 遊びの話をしてくる meaning like somebody is talking to you about like hanging out together, somebody suggesting that to you. Okay? てくる but in this case it's negative, isn't it? So nobody talks about hanging out together. Nobody tells me to do that. ね、してくるしてくる、ね、directional, isn't it? して somebody does something to Bocchi in this case. ね、そう、遊びの話をしてこない Nobody brings it up. Nobody brings up, nobody suggests it to me, sad. Well, maybe they're a little bit intimidated. I don't know. It's time to be brave, huh? And then she says, バンド仲間だし、みんなで遊ぶとかじゃないのかな。ね、バンド仲間、ね、バンド仲間、ね、仲間、we had 仲間 before, friends, but companion, バンド仲間、so bandmates。バンド仲間だし、みんなで遊ぶとかじゃないのかな。バンド仲間だし、ね、they are my bandmates。だし、she's same as like she for listing reasons ですね。バンド仲間だし、みんなで遊ぶ。みんなで遊ぶ。遊ぶ to play, but 遊ぶ is more like to hang out. Hang out, everyone, hang out with everyone とかlisting。ね、遊ぶとかじゃないのかな。listing some examples とか。normally it's noun とか noun とか。but verb is possible too. So みんなで遊ぶとか etc. ではないじゃないのかな。So is it not like, hanging out with everyone? So since ね、バンド仲間だし、so she thought, they're, in a band together. They're not supposed to do anything, apart from, playing together or, playing shows, rehearsing. So that's what she's saying. バンド仲間だし、we are bandmates. And みんなで遊ぶとか、just listing something here. So things like playing, things like hanging out with everyone じゃないのかな. So it's not like, we hang out and so on and so forth. Since, we're in a band, maybe we're just supposed to practice. She's kind of hesitating. のかな? I wonder. I wonder maybe it's not the case. I wonder maybe we're not supposed to, hang out, outside the band. That's what she's trying to say. 4人、4 members, 4 people. 4人集まれる日があるなら練習した方がいいもんね。4人、集まれる、from 集まる together. Intransitive, so, people, 4人が集まる、so 4 of them get together. Okay. 4人集まる、4人が集まる this is intransitive. And 集まれる potential, can, get together. So 4 of us, if 4 of us can get together, so あるなら because of this conditional なら. So conditional if in this case. So if we can, if 4 of us can get together, and 集まれる日 verb noun combo. Okay, so the day, or if there's a day, when we can, 4 of us can get together. Okay, so 4人集まれる日があるなら. So if you're confused, just get rid of this and 日がある. Noun がある there is this, so there is a day なら if there is a day, and then 4人集まれる he is explaining about giving more information about he, isn't it? So the day, what kind of day? So the day, if there's a day when we can, 4 of us can get together, あるなら conditional, 練習した方がいい、た方がいい、た form and た方がいい it's better to do this. 練習する、練習した past tense, 練習した方がいい、it's better to practice もんね. So like, right? If we can, if 4 of us can get together, then it's just better to practice, huh? Why is she talking like this? Because, if you're in a band, like I was in a band, as some of you may know, it's not easy to have a band practice or have a show because everyone's doing different things. Some of them study, and or they have to work somewhere else and they're busy with other things. So it's hard to even like have a rehearsal. So that's why she's hesitating. Yeah, just to give you more background information on how how it is, okay, or what it's like to be in a band. It's very hard to organize anything. That's why I was actually in a three-piece band, because having one fewer member, it was a little bit easier for me because I was doing the guitar, guitar vocals, to do two things in one. So I didn't have to have like an additional guitarist to play my part. I was doing it by myself. So it was slightly easier than being in a four-piece band, but still, like my drummer, had to work, and he was studying as well, and the bass player in my band, he was really busy too. So it wasn't easy to even have rehearsals. So that's what she's actually on about. 4人集まれる日があるなら、if there are days that we can get together, it's better to practice, right? でも一度くらいはみんなで受け身でいたらダメだ。私から誘えばいいんだ。Oh, go, Bocchi-chan, go. Oh. でも、but 一度くらいはみんなで、一度 once くらいはみんなで、一度くらいはみんなで、一度くらいは、about once, but it's more like, well, even just once. 受け身でいたらダメだ。受け身。受け身。me body. 受け身。from 受ける。Do I have 受ける anywhere? I think I wrote it somewhere. It's like, yeah, okay, here we go. Mm. 受ける is to receive. So 受け means 受ける and me, body, isn't it? So, being passive, passiveness. Not being like active, basically. Not being actively like, telling somebody, hey, shall we hang out? But 受け身 is being passive, like just listening, not really suggesting anything actively. 受け身. Two things you can do. 受け身になる, to be passive, or 受け身でいる in this case. 受け身でいる. 受け身でいる to be. いる、いたら、たら conditional. So, 受け身でいる to be, to stay. To remain, to stay passive. Okay? So like just basically just like, keep waiting. Keep waiting until somebody suggests something. That's 受け身でいる. Okay? 受け身でいる、受け身でいたらいる、いた past tense, いたらたら conditional. So if I stay passive, or if I just keep waiting like this, ダメだ. That's not good. Or I shouldn't be, just waiting. I shouldn't be just like, passive like this. I should be more active. 私から from me 誘えばいいんだ、誘う we had this before. 誘う to invite. 誘う、later on we have 誘われる, but 誘う to invite, or just of course suggest, hey, can we go out, to a show, to like to some shopping, to do some shopping. 私から誘えばいいんだ。ね、誘えばいい。ね、It will be good that I will do this. So, I should do this. ね、誘えば、but original is just conditional, but ね、if I invite, so it will be good. ね、if I invite, that will be good, meaning I should, I should, invite them. I should actively, 私から from me, I should be, asking them. ね、いいんだ。ね、more emphasis. Okay. So I should be the one asking them. She came to realize this. Let's see what happens. Go, Bocchiちゃん。Let's see. Okay. Oh dear. Oh, she's panicking. So read it from でも to here. おやすみなさいね。おやすみなさい。So let's go. See. でも私から誘ったら私が場所とか私が場所とか時間決めないといけないだろうし、人気のない図書館、人気のない公園、みんなを満足させられるようなプランが思いつかない。いや、でもやっぱりここは思い切ってNijika 8月2日。まだ1ヶ月もあるし焦る必要ないか。逃げた。そのうち誘われるよね。おやすみなさい。Bocchiちゃん。I get this though. So, she was like, oh, I should be the one, who will be calling them, contacting them, and let's see what she says here. でもbut 私から誘ったら私が場所とか時間決めないといけないだろうし。私から from me、誘う to invite, of course, to invite more like, to ask them, if they want to hang out, basically. So 誘う、私から誘ったら、誘ったら、conditional if I invite them or if I ask them 私が場所とか時間決めないといけないだろうし、私が it will be me、私が場所 the location or place とか時間、time、noun とか noun。 Normally, I mean, you can also say 場所とか時間とか、noun とか noun とか to list examples, but well, second とか、is omitted. That's okay. 決める、to decide、そう決める、決めない、ない negative、ないといけない、gotta do this、決めないといけない、I gotta decide、決めない、 ないと so if I don't decide いけない that's not good. It shouldn't be that way. It cannot go that way. So hence I have to do this. I have to decide. Okay. ないといけない。決めないといけない。What does she have to decide? 場所とか時間。場所とか時間とか。ね。I've got to decide the location and time, etc., etc. いけないだろう。She's just like guessing and speculating. I will be the one to decide the location and the time. いけないだろうし、she listing reasons. You can just say and, it's also fine too. She wants to come up with excuses basically. いけないだろうし、And it says 人気のない図書館。人気のない unpopular ね、図書館 library、人気のない図書館、人気のない公園、unpopular 公園 park she only knows these places みんなを満足させられるようなプランが思いつかないみんなを満足させられるね、Dictionary form something に満足する、something に満足する to be satisfied with something、originally 満足する、満足する満足させるさせる、causative make them satisfied, but isn't causative either forcing somebody or like allowing somebody to do something like permission? These are two main things, but that's not the exhaustive list of what causative does. So let me introduce another causative. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Okay, there we go. So normally, yes, two main things. When you use causative, make or forcing somebody to do something. Sometimes it doesn't take the, forcing part. But oftentimes it's either, making somebody do something or letting somebody do something, permission. Mainly these two things are used when we use, the causative form, isn't it? And 満足 remember we had 満足する right? 満足する verb here するさせる which is definitely the causative form, right? But if you think about it 満足させる force them to be satisfied, of course that's going to be weird, right? Yeah, so then it's not going to fall into this or this, any of these categories. So what is it? It's simply just making our one second. I'll just go here. Yeah, that's where I say extra stuff. Causing changes. Well, since it's causative. Of course, English causative and Japanese causative are actually different, but very similar. So I actually added this one. So let's see. Some typical examples will be like, so 心配させる。of course, 心配する。心配する。to worry. Right? 心配する to worry, but 心配させる make somebody worried. Or worry somebody. Causing changes. So 心配する。Because it's weird to say, if you say 小さい頃お母さんをよく心配 した that's weird 心配させた you made her worried or worried right so this is the extra stuff that's not covered by the main two categories. Okay, so normally like making somebody worry, sad, surprised, angry, laugh, so on and so forth, like 怒らせる make somebody angry. But I put the last one here. ぼっちちゃんはバンドのみんなを満足させたい。ね、満足する、満足させる、make them 満足 so make them satisfied. So ぼっち wants to satisfy everyone in a band, or ぼっち wants to make everyone satisfied. Okay, so this. So that 満足させる falls into this category. Okay, so it's not one of the main causative categories. In Japanese, these are of course very common. Making or forcing somebody to do something, or permission. This is a very, very big, categories. But yes, every now and then, something like this happens, and it's actually one of the causative, usages. Okay, so let's go back. ちょっと待ってね。はい。So this is actually why I like to use, manga or like stories, so I can actually explain, grammar in depth, so you understand. Like, oh, okay, in that case you want to use that one, or this is why it's used this way. 満足させる。Okay. みんなを満足させられる potential. To be able to satisfy them, okay, or to be able to make them satisfied ようなプランが思いつかない、思いつく to come up with an idea, to have an idea. Okay, this plan プランが思いつかない. So I cannot come up with a plan that can satisfy everyone, or that can make everyone satisfied. Okay. みんなを満足させられるようなプランが思いつかない。思いつく、思いつかない。I cannot come up with it. Or this plan, this kind of plan or idea, doesn't come come to my mind. What kind of plan or idea? みんなを満足させる。make them satisfied. make everyone satisfied. られる。potential. ね。ような like. ね。plan or plans that are possible to make everyone satisfied, or such a plan that can make everyone satisfied. Okay. が思いつかないね。I can't come up with such a plan like that. いや、でもやっぱりここは思い切って。いや、ね、いや。She's just talking to herself. So like, nope. ね。でも、but やっぱりここは思い切って。ね。思い切る。ね。So make up your mind. More like taking the plunge to do something. Okay, let me just move this. 思い切る。思い切って and you have a verb. You put yourself together and then do something. 思い切って、of course 思い切ってにずかちゃんに電話する。ねえ。Her finger's shaking. I understand this. sometimes I can't do this. I'm like, if they pick up, what do I say? This is actually the reason, one of the reasons why I live stream, because if I can live stream and talk to people or like show myself, show what I do to people, then I should be able to get over my social anxiety. This is actually one of the reasons why I live stream, to do something harder than just talking to people face to face. Then I'll get more courage. Oh, if I can live stream, which is much, much harder than talking to people, I should be able to get over my social anxiety, And it's been working really well too. Like, I'm not that afraid. Of course, I still get really like embarrassed and shy, and then like I don't want to talk to people, for too long. I hide, but it got so much better. So anyway. So, yeah, でもやっぱり of course やっぱり had a lot of different meanings. Let's see if I can scroll. In this やっぱり let me see. Okay. In this やっぱり is after having a thought and coming to a conclusion. Okay. やっぱり has different meanings. Again, it depends on the context, so there's no point of just like learning word for word, So ここは思い切って let's see. Go back. Oh. There you go. Yeah. でもやっぱり after thinking ここはね here 思い切ってね I should take the plunge ね思い切って連絡しよう電話しようねtake the plunge and call her, contact her. Nijika. The icon is so cute. It's her ahoge. And she looks at the calendar. 8月2日. Meaning that she has more time until the end of the summer break. Yeah, because normally in Japan, 夏休み lasts up to the end of August. 8月31日まで. So she thinks, oh, hang on a minute, there's more time. Ma まだ1ヶ月もあるし、焦る必要ないか。うへ、逃げた。Oh, wow. まだ1ヶ月もある。Well, there's, about a month left. So, 焦る必要ないか。ね、焦る。ね、to rush, to be in a hurry. 焦る。ね、必要。verb plus 必要。ね、必要がある。So 焦る必要 if you say 焦る必要がある then I need to hurry, I need to rush, I need to do things fast. But here 焦る必要ない of course originally 焦る必要がない、焦る必要がないね there's no need to rush. Well, we still have time, so there's no need to rush, huh? 焦る必要ないか. She's just talking to herself. Well, we still have time. It's about, a month left, so there's no need to rush, huh? うへへ。逃げた。ね、逃げた。逃げる。Of course, 逃げる to escape. But of course, she didn't like really go away, but she just basically she chicken out. She just couldn't put herself together. She just avoided it. Like, there's enough time, so maybe I can do it later. And 逃げた. Yeah, she just kind of got away with it. そのうち誘われるよね。おやすみなさい。そのうち like soon. そのうち someday, soon. 誘われる. That's why I put 誘われる. Let's see. Here we go. 誘われる. 誘う. To invite. 誘われる. Passive. To be invited. そのうち誘われるよね. Well, I'm sure I'll be invited sometime soon. Or somebody will invite me. Somebody will talk to me. Right? おやすみなさい. Good night. Bocchi chan. Well, at least she was trying though. Like she was like, oh, take the plunge and just call her. But of course she couldn't do it. But at least she knows that she had to change. Oh, cute. Love it. Love this face. Oh. Anyway, I'll stop here today. Let's see. I just I'm just checking the chat. Let's see. Delta, you here? こんにちは。こんにちはね。Cunnington's teacher at the teacher training school. 学校の先生の先生. It is possible. Yes. It is possible. 学校の先生の先生. Of course, it will be like, yeah. It will be phrased a little bit differently, but it still makes sense. Yeah. Online events will still use 開催する? 開催中. It is possible. Any kind of events. 開催中. 開催中 sounds slightly a bit more like formal as well. Formal, official. 開催中. So if it fits that kind of officialness, yes. You can use for online events, but it depends. Depends maybe if it's about more for like for businesses and things. Yeah, of course it fits fine. 開催中. Yeah. Yeah, like it's like just a sign, at the venue. And even without this 開催中, if you just say ただいま happy hour, like happy hour, of course you don't actually have to say it, but since this is manga and maybe without this, some people maybe don't understand. So that's why she put the creator put 開催中 here. Okay. It's kind of intentional. But if it's just like if you go to the venue and if happy hour, happy hour is happening, they might not even say 開催中. But here, since it's manga and there's no no other visual information, that's why the creator said 開催中 here. Let's see. 見る中 視聴中 if you want to say that. Delta, if you want to say 見る中 you can say 視聴中. One sec. Let me write that. Sometimes you have to use different kanji. So yeah, in that case, if you want to say 見る中 you can say 見ている途中 but 視聴中 is the right way to say it. ごめん、視聴ね、視聴中。ちょっと待ってね。Let me just scroll. 視聴中。視 張中. That's the right word for you. Okay. Let me write it in hiragana too. So 視聴中 is from 視聴する. I write it too. One sec. 視聴中 is from 視聴する. 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 視聴する is kind of official and I'm kind of kind of on a harder side of the difficulty. 視聴する is to basically watch and listen. That's what it means. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 視聴する 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 to she means, is related to the eyes. Okay. And 聴 is from 聞く like listen. So 視聴する is to watch and listen. Okay. So if you want to say, oh, I'm watching, of course I'm watching and listening, it's 視聴. So 視聴中 is the right word. Okay. Kuma, you're here. Good. Good to see you. And Cunning Stance, I love the color artwork in this volume. Yeah, it's great. And Anna says, I love your channel. Ah, thank you. First time seeing you live. Ah, even many more more streams coming. Good. Vitaly, I can relate to Bocchi. A lot of my days off go. I know. Me too. Like when I'm like super tired, I just like do nothing because I can't do anything else. I just don't have the energy, and I'm so like exhausted. Yeah, sometimes I just do nothing and recover. Yes, I can relate too. Yeah. Kuma says, many summer days were like this. Excellent. Yeah, well, the summer break is for, resting, and enjoying the things that you want to do. So it's up to you, isn't it? かね、そんな日々は最高だったよね。And I'd like to see a band like that play in Japan, like a small bar or venue type show. You might have to go to like there are some small venues in Japan, but depends. Of course, if you want to see a successful band, then the venue will be bigger. If you want to watch something like Togenashi Togeari, I don't know if you know them, Togenashi Togeari from girls band Cry, they're getting so popular, and you might have to go to a bigger venue to see them. Of course, I'd love to see Togenashi Togeari. It's another, girls band, girl band, which is I'm a big fan of Togenashi Togeari. If you know them, you can relate. Anyway. Let me see, Zaito, yes, the good old holiday trap, right? Got so much time left. I know, you look at it, you check the calendar, got more time, and then it goes. Yeah. And Aura says, your lessons have helped me a lot. Oh, excellent, good to know that. You sound a little far from the microphone, okay? I see like myself. I'm checking the volume meter, and it's going to yellow. It means I'm quite loud, so I can't go any closer than that. So you might have to just turn up the volume. I am constantly checking the volume though. I'm not supposed to go anywhere beyond the yellow yellow zone. I'm very careful with that. So anyway. Yeah, okay. Japanese Immersion, thank you for another great stream. You're welcome. I made this account to learn by immersing in Japanese content. The grammar and nuance I learned from your stream is extremely valuable. Oh, thank you for saying that. And Delta says, なるほど、ありがとう。はい。そうだね。 time for me to go now. Aww, cute. Alright, so does anybody else want to say goodbye before I disappear? I need to feed my cat, and my kitten wants to play with me, so that's what I will be doing. Well, I have some other things to do, of course, I'm just joking. I have I've got so much on my plate. I'm trying to go through, one by one, but sometimes, I get nothing done. Anyway, and Kuma says thank you. Shisho, you're welcome. And Mirai, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. And Zaito, thank you for the stream. You're welcome. And Cunningston, thank you. Pretty. Bungee Dream. Yeah, Bungee Dream is good. Excellent. ね、I have to go. ありがとうね。じゃあまたね。See you next time. Okay, I haven't scheduled another stream yet, but soon I'll do that. Alright. そうね。じゃあまたね。ありがとう。